we are live. Yay, Shahar Boy, I am here. I'm waiting for people to get in, so I'm going to talk about amazing deals that we have for artists, crafters, creators, makers, everybody. It's going to be amazing. You've never seen something like that. Yeah, let's see. What kind of things are we going to have around here? We have stuff for sculpting. We have stuff for fiber artists, for yarn artists. We have things for people that love scrapbooking, and we have all kinds of fun stuff. I can't wait to tell you, especially about the polymer clay things that we have around here. Some very cool, hard to find items, and they are all 50% off. Oh my gosh! Yes, it's going to be amazing. Okay, well, let's take a look around the store. Bree, show the store, and then I'll talk about the products that we have here. And you're going, oh, we have books too. We have eyes for dolls. If you make art dolls, if you sculpt, you want to know about those as well. Yes. And yeah, oh, look at all this. Actually, these eyes, they come from South America. You don't find them here in the US. So that's a very unique product that you can have in your arsenal of cool stuff to make stuff. Oh, and in this tiny little aisle, come in here, Bree. We have some cool stuff. For example, we have some kits for Bring Flow embroidery. What is this? Well, it's embroidery that is very easy to make for you, just to get into that Zen state, right? And that doesn't have too many rules, and it's going to be super fun when you make them. What about bears made with pipe cleaners? They are adorable. I actually made hundreds of this myself. I used to live in restaurants, so somebody would find it and have a good smile on their face. And then we have some soap molds here for you, and molds for you to make polymer clay. Look, this lace one, how gorgeous it is. 50% off. It's amazing. And then if you like to make soap or polymer clay, we also have some angel things. This one is a fantastic one if you deal with polymer clay. You know why? Because it mimics knitting. So if you, let's say you're making a bear out of polymer clay and it's wearing a sweater, how cool would that be? How cute would that be? Well, this would give that knitting feel for that. You see this price here? 50% on top of this one. Amazing. Yes. Oh, this one. I have a very cool idea to make this. Did you see, Brie? These are like if you had the teeth. Okay, let me tell you what's fun about it. You cast this in resin or in polymer clay, doesn't matter, okay? So you're going to have a denture here. Well, now get some aluminum foil, make a rock out of that, and cover the rock either with cement, with textiles and powerpole, whatever comes to your imagination. And what do you have? What do you have? Show here, show here. A smiling rock. It's super cool. If it's getting close to Halloween, look how many things you could do. What do we have here? Oh, this line of embroidery thread you don't find in stores very easily. If you go to the major craft places, you're not going to find. And look at these colors. Look, this is the Wonderfeel Pearl Cotton Eleganza, and it's very elegant. Oh, I love this pumpkin kind of orange thing. Amazing. You don't find this anywhere. Guess what? 50% off. These are on the high end for threads. They cost more if you find them at a store. Like I said, it's not that easy, but then 50% off. This is a very useful thing if you knit or if you do things with the yarn, because you can put this in the stitch that you need to count or things like that. This is very inexpensive, and guess what? 50% off right now. The Wonderful thread packet for embroidery. If you do any type of machine embroidery, guess what? These are fantastic colors. I do embroider a lot of animals on machine, so I like this set here because it has all the kinds of fur colors. But we also have this very beautiful pastel one. Look at this. I just imagine the beautiful things that you could create in machine embroidery with this type of thread. And of course we have all kinds of cool stuff here. This one is a nylon thread, for example, when you want to do invisible stitches. This one is a very strong one as well. It's called Wonderful rinse it. Oh, rinse and gone. So this one is if you're quilting or stitching something. Once you put water on this, it's going to go away. So it's very useful when you're creating designs. We have a whole set of needles for needle felting. I call this one the weapon of mass destruction, because you can actually put a lot of needles here to needle felt. It makes the process a lot faster. It's really great for big pieces and flat pieces. The weapon of mass destruction. This one is a needle felting needle with, oops, I fell, with a handle. So it doesn't strain your muscles. If you have arthritis or something, you're not going to feel much because it has the perfect ergonometry. I think that's how you say that word. This is a very cool thing that very few people know. It's made by an artist called Colleen Spees. And this is a kind of a balm that you use when you want to refine your needle felting. So for example, if you're making a doll and the doll has fingers and you want the fingers to look delicate, you need to put this balm on the felt as you needle felt, and it's going to be amazing. You don't have that fuzziness that is typical for that. And like I said, a lot of things for needle felting here. This is a pin for those that do embroidery, especially needlework. You know, many times when you're embroidering, you're working with many colors at the same time, and it doesn't make much sense for you to take the thread out of the needle and thread the needle again with another color. You just put the colors on several needles, and this is a very strong magnet that will keep all the needles together with your canvas or whatever you're embroidering. And it's, let's say, there's lots of a big thing. They're super cute, right? This is let me show you. Let me put this here. We don't want to mess up, because when you come and buy, and you buy online, how do you buy online? You go to artmakersmakery.com, and just until tomorrow, everything that I'm showing you here is 50% off. artmakersmakery.com, and that's where you get it while stocks last, and we are out of many things already. This is an hour. I don't know if you know this, but you use this not only when you stitch, but in many times when you're making teddy bears and well, actually there's a lot of crafts that you would use this. It's known for sewing, but I use a lot when I'm making dolls as well. And we have this amazing, they are wax. They are called, let me see, Color Up. Well, they're just color, but I'm going to open one for you to see. Not really, because I'm not going to open this, but it's kind of a paste, very strong paste when you're coloring. It's used a lot with leather, but you can use with anything, even polymer clay. It really has strong colors, very beautiful colors. And if you make stuff to sell, you do want to put one of these tags. It said, handmade with love. Oh, how cute. Handmade with love. Again, also 50% off. And then you can put this in everything that you make, knitting, felting, fabric, whatever. Very cute. What do we have down here? No, let me go this way. The warm up and natural. Here at Art Makers Makery, we know we get a lot of students from CuriousMondo.com. Well, the warm and natural is a backing for quilting, but we used to make bodies of art dolls. And but the price of this one alone, that was my dog. The price of this one alone is worth the sale, because this is if you go to a big craft store, this is expensive, and we are having it for 50% off, and you get a very good package. You're going to be making lots of dolls. Very cool. And this one here, this is almost the same thing, cut in strips. It's used a lot for a type of quilting when you use jelly rolls. If you ever made a jelly roll rug or purse or things like that, this is fantastic for you to use, but you can also use this to make the body for dolls. So very, very cool. Okay, where should we go now? Oh, let's go to this one here. And again, if you want anything from this store, it's 50% up. Come on, Shakar, get your game right. 50% off. And where do you go? You go to artmakersmakery.com only today, Friday, and tomorrow, Saturday. Then it's gone. And we are selling everything as while the supplies last. Acrylic paint. I don't need to talk much about that, but this is professional level acrylic paint. thicker than usual, better in every single sense. We have this colors here and this colors down on this shelf. You want to have that because the price, you're never going to have prices like this. And the other cool thing we have here are the pen pastels. I don't know if you heard about this, but you use pen pastels with a sponge and they are amazing. They blend like no other. You can also use this to blush your dolls and paint polymer clay things. You do need to put a varnish on top. Amazing. Even if you don't do any pastel work, you can use this with sculpting as well. Oh, and the metallic pens, they are amazing because they are permanent, and I love the gold one. I have used the silver as well. Again, you don't find this everywhere, and it is 50% off at artmakersmakery.com. I love these ones, but we also have Posca Pen. They are also used for drawings, but and they are water-based, and they are also used if you do, for example, silk scarves. You can use them to create designs. They are high quality, amazing, and you can buy a whole box of it if you want. What else? Let's turn, Brie. Let's turn to the other side. What do we have here? Well, we have all kinds of cute little stuff. A lot of stuff for resin making, like, for example, the basis for you to make pendants. The line for Lisa Pavelka. If you know resin and polymer clay, you heard about Lisa Pavelka. She was on TV and everywhere, and she still is. Amazing stuff that she has for transferring and things, and little doodles for you to add to the resin. Also the foils that make amazing pieces. She has some tutorials at curiousmondo.com if you want to see. And then the textures, well, these ones, they are great for polymer clay. Look at the variation that they have. Oh, this one, there is only one left. Oh my gosh, maybe it's going to be you. Artmakersmakery.com, 50% off, and is the Lisa Pavelka textures. If you do polymer clay, you're always texturing. You need good stuff around you. This is another one. There is only one left at artmakersmakery.com, and it's 50% off. Has flowers and butterflies. Amazing for your work with polymer clay. Now, if you like to make jewelry, hey, these are awesome. They are 18 inches, and you can put your pendant here, and the necklace is ready. You don't have to deal with chains and hooks and stuff like that. Very, very useful. We have still many colors. You should try this because it's really beautiful. Melissa Terlisi, in her course about animal pendants, she used a lot of those, and probably if you watched that, you saw how beautiful it is. What about Kumihimo? Have you heard of Kumihimo? Well, it's a type of cording that you do, and it's made just with this foam here. I have a course on this at curiousmondo.com. Go there just to look at the pictures, and you're going to see the infinite amount of necklaces and bracelets that you can make with this. They go together with the bobbins. That's where you put the cords or the thread or the yarn. And amazing, amazing. We also have a bead speeder here. This is a very cool one that we have a few. If you like to do wire wrapping, this is a kit for you to do some bracelets. Very cool stuff too. There are two different kits here. You may want to look at that. Let me see what else. Let's move to another place. Oh, we forgot about the people that do glass fusing. No, I didn't forget about you. Here it is. These are bottom mold, bottom molds. You recycle glass with bottle, and you can make amazing pieces. If you're into fused glass, you know that very well. We also, for the people that make soap, we are into soap a lot. These are colorants for soap, very strong colorants, and some tools for you not only to sculpt soap, it could be used for polymer clay as well. And oh, look what I'm seeing here, Brie. I'm seeing the spider kit. This is so great for Halloween. You make this huge spider. Look at this is going to be the bottom of the spider. The spiders are the symbol of creatives because it relates as a spirit animal with creatives. But it's also a symbol of prosperity. Did you know that Indian tribes they would not kill spiders because it would be like killing prosperity. And of course, there's also a story about a Christmas spider. So a lot of people like to make these. These are very big beads with some wire, and you make some very cute spiders. I made really dozens of these ones. They make a great gift for the end of the year. People love to put on the Christmas tree, and they're just very easy to make. Again, 50% off at artmakersmakery.com today and tomorrow only. One last thing from this aisle is this amazing mat. So you know why it's amazing? It's a silicone mat, so it can be used for almost any type of craft, but it accepts heat up to 400 degrees. So if you're working with things that are heated, this like glass, for example, sometimes polymer clay, this is great for you. You need one of those. We have still several of these. I'm going to move to this side, Brie, because this is the aisle for people that love yarn. Look at this. We have yarn, crochet thread. This is the Petra brand. The Petra, it's not the brand because the brand is DMC, but it's Petra is the type of, how they call this line. Is a thick thread, so it's perfect if you're into amigurumis. It's perfect if you're into making crochet bags. It's thicker, and you do not find these colors in a big craft store. You just don't. So take a look. Petra DMC thread for crochet thread, while supplies last, 50% off, and these colors are amazing. Same thing with Lisbeth thread. Well, this one is the number 3, so again, perfect for amigurumi yarn sculptures and bags. You do find these sometimes in one of the craft stores, but look at the colors that we have. That's what you don't find. You usually find one color or two. And we have knitting needles. The very cool thing, you know what's very cool about this needle, Brie? No idea? Well, it's bendable. Ooh. So very comfortable for you to work with. Extremely rare to find. You don't find this in the big craft stores. Bendable, very good brand. 50% off at artmakersmakery.com. You don't want to miss that either. And we have all kinds of little things. We have some beautiful, beautiful hand-dyed fiber for you. This fiber is merino bamboo nylon top for knits, for felting, for a lot of crafts. Look, let me show you on the other side. Oh, look at these colors, Brie. They're amazing. Look how beautiful this is. And this is hand-dyed by a local artist. So I guarantee you, you're not going to find this anywhere but here. And it's 50% off. I like the word 50% off. It fills my heart. And of course, yo-yo. What about making some yo-yos? I have made, let me get a smaller one. I have made tons of yo-yo animals. They're gorgeous. We have all sizes, including the super big size. So you can make, for example, yarn trees, yarn Christmas trees, all with the big one. And today and tomorrow, 50% off on those. These big ones are hard to find as well. So here you find stuff you don't find anywhere else, because of course that's the idea of artmakersmakery.com. This one, let me tell you what this is. Sometimes you go to the site and you don't really know what it is for, so you miss a huge opportunity, but it's written like right here. Macrame Board. The amazing necklaces that you can make with macrame. If you don't know how, we have courses at curiousmondo.com, and we have Laura Bastos, and she makes the most amazing flowers necklaces on the mini macrame. This is where you hold the cords. It makes your life a lot easier. Yes, you can cut the cardboard and things like that. This one will make your life a lot easier. So if you're not into macrame, you should. It's a very inexpensive type of craft that you can make amazing things. Oh, we have all, look at the collection of crochet hooks. Are you tired of having to go to the store, buying a different size every time? Why not get them all at once? Because 50% off, come on. Let's face it, it's super cool. Here, something very interesting. Some stuff for you to make calligraphy. You know, today with Instagram and stuff, calligraphy is a big thing, right? You need to know how to write in a beautiful way. Well, we have the pens for you. We have waxes for you to also to do a lot of stuff. ink pads, all that you need to make cards a lot more fun. You know what's in this bag, Brie? I bet you don't.
I don't.
Okay. These are the squares to block the pieces once you knit them or crochet them. You need to block so they become flat and beautiful. This is the best for you to do it, and you can put in whatever size that you want. Let me get into this special aisle, because this is amazing. And we see we are almost out because people love it. What are these? These are acid dyes. If you want to dye old clothes that you have, if you want to make neck scarves, you need this. They are amazing. You are not going to find anywhere at 50% off. And we have amazing colors and all the things that you need, like the fiber reactive dye, the fixative. If you know anything about dyeing, this is the place for you. If you don't, we have courses at curiousmondo.com as well. We have soda ash, so everything that you need. And we have center ball. We have the speed ball that you use for carving rubber. Yes, you know, like linotypes and things like that, you can do that. But look here, I have also natural dyes. So if you don't want to go with the acid one, we have sandalwood, we have henna, we have madder, we have alkanet, all kinds of natural cool stuff that you can dye your scarves. And of course, if you need scarves, I think we still have them. Yes, we have silk scarves, and if I'm not wrong, bamboo scarves. So you buy the blank and you can do this. Another thing that you can use to dye these are the alcohol inks. They are gorgeous. Deborah Jason has taught a course at Curious Mondo just showing how to do this, because you can make really in 10 minutes and sell them for a good amount of money. And we have a ton of colors if you want to go on the alcohol ink part, because they are amazing. You should take a look at the work she does, because you're going to love it. Ironing mat, this is a cool stuff. I don't have a lot of room in my studio, so having an ironing board can become complicated. And also I'm kind of lazy. I don't want to stand up all the time to go iron something. So I just put this on my table. When I need, I iron and it's done. So it's foldable, lasts a very, very long time, and you're done with that. Yeah, I've been talking a lot, so I think you need to go to artmakersmakery.com, 50% off sale just today and tomorrow, and take advantage of that. Let me show you more. Let me see if I can get this. This here, you're never going to believe what this is for. Brie, give a try what this is for. Do we know? Okay, let's do this. I'm not going to say what this is right now. I want people to tell me what this is, okay? You let me know. What is this? It has a syringe, and it has some things with weird shapes here, okay? Let's see if they say something. Let me know, Brie. Okay, what else do we have? We have a very cool thing here. This is a texture mat. Again, if you're working with sugar or with polymer clay, this is a must, because you can have beautiful laces with the mat here. So simple to use. Don't get scared with this price. It's 50% off today. Look at the laces that you have. People that work with cookies, with sugar, and with polymer clay, they love this. We still have a few. I would say we have 3, Brie. Woo, they need to run. But look how beautiful this is.
And where's it 50% off again, Shar?
50% off everything that I'm showing you just today and tomorrow at artmakersmakery.com. I'm going to turn to this side here. Oh, this side here is going to be the people that love scrapbooking. Oh my gosh, the people that love scrapbooking. We have so many things. I'm going to show you my favorite. My favorite one is this one. Why? Because first of all, it looks like denim. So whatever you make out of this will look that it was made from fabric. But what is really cool is this is actually made from a denim and has paper on the back. So you can cut on your cutting machine. You can make flowers like you have here. You can make paper beads. I made some necklaces out of this, and everybody thinks it's made out of jeans. It's an amazing, and you have a ton here. You have, I think, 3 shades of denim. So you have the dark one, You have this one that is the light one. I think there is another one. But look, how many pieces can you make with this? This is my favorite. There was a point that you could see this a lot in the stores. You cannot anymore. This one is a bark that you can also use in any cutting machine and make amazing things. Look at this. Woohoo! I love this. I love this. What about some shrink sleeves? Let me show you what that is. Look at this. Beautiful, beautiful. So these are shrink sleeves. And so they retract once I think you heat them, and they make adorable ornaments and jars and things that you may gift. Let's do this year, right? We are all suffering with inflation, high prices. Why not make things and give to people? It shows you care about them. You know what this is, Brie? I bet you don't. Do we have people that said, well, let's show them again.
Yeah, no one said anything on what that is
look,
yet.
I want to know what this is. Give me
a turkey baster?
Yeah, it looks like one, right? No, but you know what this is? This is cork. And with cork, you can make adorable purses. You can make animals if you're into making dolls as well. Very cool thing. And this is a very cool design that will go. Can you see the sheen of gold here? So if you make a purse, a wallet out of this, it's going to look gorgeous. You can mix this with fabric as well. So, for example, one thing I have done is do the bottom in cork and the rest with upholstered fabric. Amazing. Of course, we have stamps, right? Things for you to make your scrapbooking. And these appliques here made out of laser cut wood. And they are adorable. They can go as charms in your dolls. They can be part of the design. And we have several designs. This, we still have a few here. So you want to run and get that. And where do you go? You go to artmakersmakery.com. 50% off just today and tomorrow. Today is Friday, October 7. So you don't have a lot of time for that. This kind of, if you have a Sizzix or a Cricut, this kind of stuff is really cool for this time of the year. Look, you can make this wreath out of paper. It has everything that you need here. We have sold quite a few of these because succulents are the thing right now. I love them too. We actually have a collection of succulents here in the studio. So you can make this wreath with everything that you need and a cutting machine. Look at this gift packets here. So you're going to have a packet that is a fox and a packet that is an owl, and once you know, you can make more of those. And you put a necklace that you made with polymer clay texture with our textures. Oh, they're going to love you. You can even have, and I think there's only one left, Brie, the bridal bouquet, all made of paper. We used to have it here, a red made one. Amazing. Let me show you one more thing. Remember we were talking about calligraphy and how that's important today, especially in social media? Look at this. A real pen to write with a feather and the ink, the right ink for you to do this. Hey, you probably know people that would love to get this as a Christmas gift because it's so unique. You can add a book talking about calligraphy as well. They would love that. And we have a few here for you. And we also have this other set also with a calligraphy pen. Look how beautiful. Then you have the stamp to take the extra ink and the perfect ink. This is so beautiful for a guy or a girl that likes to write. And yes, people, we have people that write. It's not everything on computers anymore. And then we have the ink pads for people that do the scrapbooking. And we have some very large stencils. That's another thing that you don't find everywhere. This is the ginkgo leaf. Amazing. You can make this on your wall, on big projects, and they last for a long time. It's not just a one-time use. Woo! Do you think we have more stuff to show? I think we have a few here.
Okay.
Like hot glue guns and all kinds of glues that you can think of. And here we have, I'm going to spend just a little bit of time here. But we have, in this section, we have tools. We have tools if you like to do basketry, for example. The beginner's kit for basketry. You have everything that you need here. The meter box set, if you do sculpting metal work, you're going to be using, it's a type of saw, a saw brass, for example. So very useful. You can take a look and see how many tools we have. Cutters. They're very nice if you do polymer clay as well. And we also have some molds for you. And what did I say? 50% off today and tomorrow at artmakersmakery.com. Right when this live is off, you should go there. One more thing, if you do any type of sculpting or woodwork, these are, you put this in your rotary tool, doesn't matter the brand, and this sand really well. For resin is very good, for polymer clay is very good, and these are sizes that you don't find in the natural home goods store, right? So Bree, what about we tell them what this is? I think everybody's waiting, right?
Yep.
Okay, I would go online and check Gelatin Flowers. There is a trend, it was very popular in Asia and now it's here in the US, where you create cakes or jelly flowers just made of the jello. Here in Utah we're famous for our jello, right? Well, we can repurpose that jello and make flowers, all exquisite flowers. I wish you could see better the pictures. You can make very detailed flowers made of jello. It's that gelatin. It's that simple. And here we have all the tops to make different kinds of petals and the leaves. And of course the syringe for this. Hard to find, very cool craft. Here's a tiny picture of one of them. People make it to sell and to gift. It's so unique that anybody that sees it is going to say, oh my gosh, what is that? And let's go to the last one, the last aisle here, which is the polymer clay aisle. So we have all kinds of tacky and tacky glues. Triple thick is a type of varnish that goes well with water-based items. And we have a lot of polymer clay. You know there is a shortage of polymer clay out there, don't you? So we have the Fimo Leather, which when you work with it, the final result looks like leather. Very unique, 50% off. There is no store that can beat that price. Yes, not even the big online retailer, it cannot. Then we have the Primo line, which, you know, sculptors love this. They have special effects like the bronze and the gold and things like that, right? The Sculpey is a very popular brand. Now this one is, if you're serious about sculpting, used a lot by professional sculptors and art doll makers. Don't forget, here, this one is hard to find. You're never going to find this in a store. 50% off today and tomorrow at artmakersmakery.com. And we have dark, medium. This one has a little, how do you call this? Let me see the right name because it did change. But it used to be Caucasian. It has a reddish tint. This one is the baby color, so it doesn't have the red. And that's the fairy, the light color. Very light, very good for you if you're sculpting colors. This is my preferred type of clay. It has the right consistency. It's for professionals because in other brands, they get soft very, very fast. So it's very complicated for you to give details. So this one is a must if you want. Of course, we also have this. This is something that today you're not going to find in a store anymore. Kato clay is very difficult to find. And we have several colors. This clay is different. It is harder than the others, but you can make amazing things. There is a very famous artist called Jenna Bazan, and she's famous for making mushrooms with grass around. Usually if you make grass and you leave the grass around your brooch or your necklace, it's going to break. This one, it doesn't. It does even bake in a different temperature. It's amazing clay, but it's very, very hard to find right now. It comes from Europe, so it's hard for you to get. So I know what you're asking, but you know, I'm impressed. There's so many things I want. How do I order this? Go to artmakersmakery.com and go there today or tomorrow only, Friday and Saturday, October 7th, because you can get any of these things at 50% out. You were never going to say that we don't help you go through inflation, because we do. Instead of going up, when they go up, we go down. What about that? One more clay for you, Cos clay. Have you heard of Cos clay? This is known as the flexible clay. So you're going to sculpt when you need to create hands and fingers. One things that break easily, other things that do need to move. For example, if you're making a dragon, you may want the tail to move. So you would use Cos clay for that. It's very cool clay. It's on the hard side for you to manipulate, and the end result is you have a very strong piece that can be bendable. Okay, I talked too much, but I still have one more clay to show you. This is the Delight clay. This is an extremely light clay, very light. And you're not going to use this to make the pendant, for example, because it's not very durable. If you use that way, but you could make the whole pendant on this clay and then cover with the normal polymer clay. You would have a very light piece. So if you're like me, that I like big pieces in jewelry, this can be your helper. Of course, into sculpting as well. Let's say you're making a doll or an animal where the head is very big, bigger than the body. You would have a weight issue there to balance. Well, you could make with this one and just cover with a layer of another polymer clay. So there, oh, look at this. Everybody's calling me, Bree. They want the stuff. Okay, I think we're done. You can see in the other room, people are non-stop shipping things. Let's go. Do you have boxes there to show us? Oh, come on over. I need to show you because you don't believe me. I say we are almost, oh, look at the buttons that we have. Look at this. And how do you order? artmakersmakery.com. Everything at 50% off. Amazing. But come over here, Bree, because if you don't believe people are getting advantage of this opportunity, just look. This, we have been open today just for an hour and a half. It's super early. Look at this. These are all orders that are being packed right now to go out. Are you going to miss? I want to see your box here. I want to see your box. Where's your box? What did you get? Bree, we didn't show them the eyes. We have glass eyes for the art doll makers and sculptors out there. These are expensive things. You know very well how expensive they are. Guess what? You have the opportunity of doing 50% off, huh? Come on, not even the manufacturer people. That's how, and you see how people are smart? This lady here, she got 3 of them. She's no fool. She knows she's making a huge deal. What did this lady got? Look, she's a sculptor. I know she's a sculptor. Look at this. Look how many bars of Pro Sculpt she got, and she also needle felts. I can see that. Maybe she needle felts the hair of the dolls. Wow, Pro Sculpt is flying off the shelf. This lady here, we can see, not only she sculpts, she's going to make some beautiful resin pendants here with this fish. Amazing. Or polymer clay, of course. Okay, lots of clay here. Let's see. I want to sneak. Oh, look what she got, Brie. She got this. This is for armatures, for a sculptor that moves. So if you make fantasy animals and you mix, for example, either on polymer clay or fiber, you use fleece and things like that. This armature is amazing. She also got the UV resin. So you put this UV resin, the piece, right? With this light here, and it cures in about 2 minutes. How cool is that? Instead of waiting 24 hours for the normal resin, you have this. And look, she's also pretty smart. She got 3 different sets of eyes for her dolls. That's huge savings. Let's see if we have more cool stuff. More, ooh, people are crazy about the clays. Let me see here. Oh, she got some, look at this, some molds. Maybe she'll use with polymer clay. Maybe she's going to make candy, chocolate maybe, or resin. They would work with all of them. And here, ooh, this lady is going to texture things, make some, oh, she got, look at the Halloween molds that you can make. You can make this with food or polymer clay. Okay, I'm going to stop snooping at other people's boxes because they have more to bring. But you see, people are taking advantage. Oh, some needle felter here. Look how smart she is. She got 2 kits. Let's see the kit. I'm curious. She got the lamb. Very cool. And she got, which one is this? I bet she may be giving this. Oh, this is the set that comes with a bunch of needle felting needles, the protectors for your feet, and the foam for you. And then, of course, she got some fiber. She got some good glue and some coloring books here. People are going to have so much fun this weekend. The question is, are you going to have a lot of fun next weekend? Because you only have today and tomorrow to go to artmakersmakery.com and get anything that you love in crafts and arts at 50% off. Man, I need to sit down now. So I'll see you next time. artmakersmakery.com. 50% off October 7 and 8. Run!